there. I'm glad I can help you out with your project. I'm gonna try not to ramble, but to get right to it, I decided to go natural in December of 2011 officially. Um, and I had been going back and forth on, whether or not I was gonna do it for a while, but I had been getting perms since the age of 4. Um, so I'd never seen my hair any other way than straight and relaxed. I didn't know anything else. And I never got the opportunity to make the choice about what my hair would look like. So that was all I knew. And I was definitely scared because I didn't know what it was going to look like. I didn't know how I was going to take care of natural hair. I didn't know how other people would react. I didn't know how I would react. But I went ahead and I took the plunge because my hair is extremely thick. Like, oh my God. Hairstylists complain and they hate to see me coming because they know what to expect because my hair is so thick. But I would get perms and then 2, 3 weeks later, it would look like my hair was natural already. Like, I had never seen a perm a day in my life because my hair just soaks up chemicals. And so, constantly putting perms in my hair every 3, 4 weeks, it started to make my hair break off. And I also have eczema, so I noticed whenever I would get perms that my eczema would flare up. So I just said, you know what? I'm not wasting any more money on perms. I'm just gonna go ahead and go natural. So the first month or two, I got spiral twists. I think I have a photo of that. I got spiral twists, and then I got a sew-in or weave, which is something I'm wearing now. Um, and I wore that for a few months. And then in July of 2012, that's when my hair it was at a decent length, at least when I would pull on it and see it stretched out. But there were still permed ends left on my hair, and that started to look um, annoying and unsightly. When I took the weave out, that's when I saw it, and I was like, okay, I think I'm at the point where I can do something to my hair and style it. So, well, I didn't do the big chop like everybody else or most people do, where they just go ahead and they chop all the relaxed hair off. I just let my natural hair grow out or let the perm grow out gradually. And then I made my way to the stylist and she cut the ends off. And that was a difficult moment for me because I felt like I was kind of letting go part of my identity. And I guess I was in a sense. And I was transitioning into a new community, the natural community, at the moment that she cut those ends off. Um, and that was a big roller coaster ride because I don't do hair. I didn't know how to maintain my hair, and I was like, what am I going to do with my hair? I don't know what to do. But luckily, I had 2 line sisters who were natural, so they were able to offer advice to me, and they did a 2-strand twist on my hair, and that was the first time I'd seen it naturally styled. Um, and it looked nice. I thought it was gonna look like something crazy like Don King, or that I was gonna have to wear my hair like that. But natural hair community, they have so many different options. If you log on to YouTube and type in natural hairstyle, there are thousands of videos for the natural hair community, um, different styles that you can try out. But unfortunately, I'm just not very adept with doing hair, so none of those styles work for me. But I was able to master the 2-strand twist. I also do Bantu knots on occasion. I also have a photo of that. And I've tried the 3-strand twist as well. And those are kind of the 3 styles that I stick with because I don't know how to do anything else. Um, on occasion, I also get my hair straightened. I know when I first went natural, I had my hair straightened, and she put these blonde streaks or something in there, and my hair just looked crazy. That was a trial and error period for me, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work for me. and my personality. And I'll never do that again. And luckily, I deleted the photo. But when people first saw my hair natural, I think it was a mix between surprise, disgust, and uh, I guess approval. I know my parents and older people in my family, or just older people and older black people, especially in general, um, were a bit taken aback, and they would ask questions like, "When are you gonna perm your hair? When are you gonna do something to your hair? Are you gonna let your hair look like that?" And that got on my nerves. People still ask me that to this day, and I'm at the point now where I can't be nice anymore because it just gets on my nerves, and I'll try to sneak in a nice little subtle but snide remark, and then they don't say anything else. But my family, for the most part, I think once they realized that I wasn't going to get any more perms, they accepted it and they like it now. My sister loved my hair when I first went natural. Um, I think my friends and family, they were on board. They were like, yes. You know, a lot of my friends were natural, so they were like, yes, you joined the other side. So, you know, for the most part, people have been pretty accepting, but you do have those people on occasion who are just like, what's going on with your hair? Are you going to perm your hair? I know non-blacks have this sense of fascination where they'll ask, oh, can I touch your hair? Or, you know, it's fascination. Um, that's a whole other subject, though. But for the most part, I haven't had too many bad experiences. Um, I think going natural has taught me a lot about myself as far as self acceptance. I had a long struggle with low self esteem. And when I went natural, that's when I was finally able to accept myself in my own beauty, natural beauty, and I had never been able to do that before. And when I went natural, I definitely struggled with that. I was like, oh my God, I look so ugly. I just need to get a perm tomorrow. Like, I can't do this anymore. I look so horrible. You know, so I had that struggle, but I got to the point where I was like, this is me. I look great with straight hair. I look great with twist outs. I look great with the afro. You know, this is me, and this is what I got to work with, and I look great. Own it, love it. And I've never been able to say that or to accept that before. So it's been great. And not only did I learn to accept myself for my own true beauty and myself fully as I am, I also lost 30 pounds. I started to eat better. So I think I just had a complete transformation for the better. You know, and I started to work on myself and things that I was struggling with personally, just because I made the decision to wear my natural hair. I think people don't realize it, but there's a lot wrapped up in your hair. Like, people, there's a song, I Am Not My Hair, and that's true, but I really do think there's a lot of extra baggage that comes along with the subject of hair. Um, you know, African Americans have such a long and contentious history with hair. You know, we've always been taught straight, long hair is the way to be, and that's what's pretty, and it's unfortunate. As a child, that's what you're taught. 4 years old, I taught, get a perm, let's move on, this is what works. Or this is what you're expected to look like at school to be presentable. I was never given the choice. So, you know, it's hair in the black community is it's a big thing, um, and I want to kind of talk about extensions. I know this video is super long, Jessica, but I'm wearing extensions now, and it's made me a little upset because people. I mean, now that I'm natural and people have seen my natural hair, that doesn't stop people from making comments, and they assume, okay, you've got extensions now, or if you wear extensions in general, whether you're natural or not, people have this belief that you hate yourself, you hate being black, or that you prescribe to the Eurocentric standard of beauty. And while that's true, I take offense to it when people say it to me now, because you see my hair natural. You know, I obviously have no problem wearing my natural hair. You know, if you'd asked me that a year ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to say that, and maybe I might have honestly have had some issues with the Eurocentric standard situation. But I accept myself. I accept my hair as it grows out of my scalp. I don't have those issues anymore, those sorts of hangups. So I don't think it's appropriate for people to make those sorts of broad generalizations because, as I said, black hair is a very contentious subject. It's very complex. There's no way that you can just make those sorts of statements and apply them to all black people. I'm wearing extensions now because I'm tired of dealing with my natural hair at the moment. I want to give it a break, let it grow. You know, the weather wasn't being kind to it up here in a different climate, so I wanted to do something different. But I think it's important to remember that you can't make those sorts of blanket statements as far as black hair goes, because there's so much behind black hair. But I just want to say that because I know people that comes up. Oh, black people, hate themselves, or they, prescribe to the white standard of beauty, and that's true. That's very true. Because that's why you have people that say your hair looks bad or it's nappy or when are you going to do something to it? And I constantly worry about that as far as entering the professional workforce in 2 years. Am I going to be able to wear my natural hair? Is someone going to say something about it? Is it going to be considered a political statement? Because black hair, natural black hair, is considered a political statement, unfortunately. It's not looked at as, this is my hair as it grows out of my scalp. It's looked at as you're a Afrocentric or Black Power or that sort of thing. And it's unfortunate. But that's something that I always think about in the back of my mind. You know, I mean, it's easy for me to say if I don't want to work for an employer or, somebody who says that my hair looks too ethnic or that maybe I need to find a style that looks more maintained, that I don't need to work for those people. But, you know, that's difficult to say. Now that more African Americans are going natural, maybe people will be more accepting of it and less people will have things to say about it. But I don't know. Only time will tell. But I'm going to cut this video off because it's super long. I know I was supposed to say a couple of quick words, but, I like to ramble and talk and go on about this kind of subject because it's very interesting and I think it's definitely something worth exploring. So I wish you the best of luck with your project. I hope I answered all of the required questions. But good luck, and I definitely hope to see the finished project at some point. But thank you for letting me take part of your video, and I hope I was able to help out. So, see you later.